Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan B. Butler, author of a saga on home video, and a while back we took a look at an unusual screener. It was this. It was the promotional screener for June 1990 that was a VHS copy of Ewoks The Battle for Endor with a little featurette and all kinds of stuff about the back-to-back and cult comedies product lines, also available from MGM UA Home Video in June of 1990. We took a look at this, and it was kind of cool to see because I'd already shown you a screener of the Ewoks Haunted Village animated feature, and now we had a chance to look at a screener that actually worked for Battle for Endor, my favorite of the two Endor telemovies. And you kind of sit back and think, well, if there's a promo version of this one, was there one for the other? I couldn't find one at the time, but thankfully, eagle-eyed Owen Brown happened to spot it on eBay one day and sent me a link to it. So yes, this time what we're taking a look at is its companion piece, the Ewok Adventure, aka Caravan of Courage screener, to go with this Battle for Endor screener. Now originally we did look at the 1990 retail release of the Ewok Adventure. Right? Took a look at this, and we saw this version of the label at the time. Many moons later, I pulled out another copy to show you, kind of faded, that had that silver and red logo or sticker instead. But now we have our third VHS variant here, and that is the screener copy. That is this. Ewok Adventure, also known as Caravan of Courage. Up at the top it says, December 1990 screening cassette includes promotional featurette. Same cover art, except scooted down so it could add that to the top. Got our MGM UA home video down here in the corner. Notice that in this case, it's down in the bottom left corner, whereas on the regular retail release, it's in the bottom right corner, so that it could say, from George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars and Indiana Jones. That's not the only difference. We look at our side here. We have MGM UA home video, not for sale or rent. Still says Ewok Adventure, but it has text above it that says December 1990 screening cassette includes promotional featurette, same as what the front says. Then VHS video cassette. The other side is effectively the same. The top is just the logo, the Ewok Adventure. Okay? And the back is completely different, right? No information about it at all, except some images, 3 images here up at the top. And really looking at this, like, okay, what's wrong with this picture? Look at the pictures. Those are not all from Ewok Adventure, right? Teak is on there, not Ewok Adventure. That's Battle for Endor, but whatever. It says the Ewok Adventure, and then again there are 2 different lines of other VHS tapes that they are promoting on this same promotional VHS. Make 'em Laugh, number 2, also known as Make 'em Laugh Harder, that promotion, and then Leading Ladies, version 3 of that promotion. Then underneath you got your legalese and your MGM UA home video logo once again. As far as labels go, no real label on the side. It's got one of those little holograms that says MGM UA. You can just barely see it, and it's upside down on this particular copy. It does say Caravan of Courage, or Ewok Caravan on here, which is interesting because it's labeled as Ewok Caravan, as in Caravan of Courage, even though Ewok Adventure is what it was sold under without Caravan of Courage on the packaging there. And then there's your label, denoting this as MGM UA home video, December 1990 featurette, 11 minutes 19 seconds, the Ewok Adventure 96 minutes and 6 seconds, total runtime TRT, that is 107.25, 107 minutes and 25 seconds, featurette stereo and feature stereo. And essentially all it is kind of like we saw last time, right? It's just a quick little blurb about what this package is with a little featurette on the Ewok Adventure. I'm going to forego monetizing this video specifically so that I can show you that quick little tiny featurette. So the only thing that's really interesting about this is that featurette, unless you're really into those promotions for those other product lines. So that featurette is this.
This December, hang on for thrills because an exciting adventure is on its way. The Ewoks, those lovable furry creatures from Return of the Jedi, are back in a new release.
I think they want to be our friends.
From blockbuster Star Wars director George Lucas comes a sci-fi spectacular the entire family will enjoy.
Would you please come with us? We need you.
Our first Ewok release, The Battle of Endor, was a monstrous home video success. And now, that tradition continues with the original Ewok Adventure, available on video cassette for $79.98. Plus, MGM UA's backing the Ewok release with a buying incentive that's the best deal in the galaxy. But you've got to act now. You'll receive 2 plush Ewok dolls absolutely free when you purchase 2 cassettes of the Ewok Adventure. Your customers will love these adorable Ewoks, valued together at over $25. So take advantage of this special offer and order now. Then, to help send your profits soaring, this enchanting Ewok poster and standee are available for display. Now, take an exciting look at the Ewok Adventure. In a galaxy far, far away, a brother and sister search for their missing parents.
How are we gonna find them?
We will. Don't worry.
And fate leads them to the magical Ewoks.
We help you.
Now, a great adventure begins.
You hear that?
Let's get out of here. Watch out! Behind you!
Sheer enchantment and excitement, says The Hollywood Reporter. From deadly traps to daring escapes,
That was close. You guys are great.
it's an action-packed motion picture featuring incredible special effects from the award-winning team of Industrial Light and Magic.
That's Mommy and Daddy.
Sometimes when you search for the impossible, an unbelievable adventure unfolds.
I wish we had furry creatures like you where I came from.
Don't miss the Ewok Adventure, now on video cassette from MGM UA Home Video.
You come back from that, and it goes into the promos for Make 'em Laugh Harder and Leading Ladies. Make 'em Laugh Harder is actually the guy that did the Micro Machines commercials, Lucid Lips they sometimes called him, with a really poorly designed promo for Make 'em Laugh that goes super, super fast. And there's a quick one for the Leading Ladies product line. The products in those other 2 product lines, by the way, are only basically $20. They're $19.98. Whereas, of course, the Ewok Adventure is a pretty penny right up there at about $80. But at least if you buy 2 of them, you get plush Ewoks you could have bought somewhere else for way, way, way cheaper. Again, though, the idea was that this was being sold to try to get retail stores and video rental places to carry it in their stores, more for rental than for purchase. Purchasing VHS versus renting was still kind of in an imbalance at this point. What I found interesting, though, is something I didn't actually know, and you may have noticed it there in the little featurette thing. They mentioned the success of Battle for Endor on VHS as a selling point for Ewok Adventure on VHS. Yes, Battle for Endor hit home video before Ewok Adventure, even though they were in the same year. I would not have noticed it had it not mentioned it there, but yes, June was when Battle for Endor was hitting shelves. December is when Ewok Adventure was hitting shelves. I always just knew them as 1990 releases and for some reason just assumed they must have been released at the same time. To have them reversed in their release order to their airing in chronological order is really kind of weird. But I guess maybe they were trying to capitalize on the one that was the better of the 2 to get people to buy the first one. It certainly wasn't a matter of the closest proximity to their air date because, yeah, while that is technically true, Battle for Endor did air later, and releasing it first does make for a shorter time gap. It's not that big of a time gap, and we're talking about years in between, better part of half a decade in between. So surely that can't have been the decision-making process there. But yeah, Battle for Endor, and then 6 months later, Ewok Adventure. Both in 1990, and both with the cool little screeners available out there if you can find them. Apparently this is more common than this one, but they are both out there if you are a collector like me. With that, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.